Well, hello everyone. It's Tuesday, June the 24th, 2025. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Gene Plemmings, 5352, writes in, as June has a National Trails Day, and I love rambling, how about using hiker as a starting word? The longest journey starts with a single step. Gene, I love the way you think. I love getting outside and putting feet on the ground, so I am a big fan of your suggestion. Let's go ahead and take a hike. What do we get with hiker today? And, not bad. Not one, but two vowels, the I and the E. Both of them are out of position. And both of them ideally can't fit together. So that is another interesting aspect to this. It is possible that maybe one of the things we would be doing here is simply moving them down a spot or to the right. Maybe I should say sliding them down, because that opens up the possibility for slide here. Let's just take three super awesome consonants and put them in here. Lots of intel I think we get from a guess like slide, and it looks on paper at least really good. Now, it's a somewhat common word, so given the current trajectory of Wordle, I don't know if that's going to be a good thing, but it's I feel like a good solid second guess. You never know. We could get lucky. Maybe they're giving us a little break today. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word slide? No, it's not. But look at that. Great information. The idea of I and E moving over to the right was perfectly spot on. L, I, and E all in position. Now, I feel like we have some options here. If the D is not in the fourth spot, instead of saying, you can't say slice because we tested the S, so I'm going to leave the C out. What about N? How about that? Actually, you know what? In this case, thinking this out loud, right? Instead of thinking about it from the right to left, this is truly one I think you look at it from left to right. So in no particular order, you have alive definitely looks really intriguing. Olive is also interesting. Both of them share the letter V. So that makes alive and olive really intriguing to me. Again, you can't do glide. So I'll take the G out from consideration on the first letter. I don't see a lot of good ideas other than the A and the O for that first letter. It's counterintuitive to how my brain works, but that's okay. I'll pivot here. I think I'm going to want to go with alive. It could be a 50-50 at this point, but they share the V, so that should potentially make this a very easy proceeding here. Let's not waste any time. Let's find out if we've got it. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word alive? No, it's not. And no, I was wrong about both the A and the V. Okay. All right. Well, we will move on to other ideas here. Interesting. So lives out, olives out. And again, I think the quest here is to figure out what makes sense for the first letter. Interesting. Okay, so P-L-I. I don't think that makes sense. And also, I don't think, by the way, that we have a vowel in the fourth spot. I don't think there's any possibility for that. So I think we're looking most likely at a pair of consonants here. I don't see anything that goes well with the P. Again, with the G, I can only think of glide. I'm not seeing anything else that makes any sense. The C in the fourth spot is slice, but we can't do that. C-L-I. I don't, no pun intended, see it. B-L-I. Again, not seeing it. I don't think, could there be a double E here? E-L-I something E? I don't think so. I'm struggling to look at it without the placeholders, so forgive me for taking a little extra time here. So it's not olive, but I don't see any other possibilities for that O. So I don't think that is going to be it. The PLI. Let's see here. I don't see anything that fits there either. I don't think the L makes any sense. G, again, don't think there's anything here. Can't be glide. What am I feel like this is a case where, again, I'm probably missing something. I'm probably going to be the last one in the room that sees it. BLI blank E. No. Very interesting. What on earth am I missing here? What am I missing? I have 3 guesses left. Is this yet another case where I need to try and do something tricky in terms of, because there's a lot of letters on the board, unevaluated, right? 2 vowels, the Y. I wonder if I try something like pouty here to get 5 possible candidates that could have some involvement here looked at. The T I don't feel strong about. The Y I don't. Now, if I'm going to do this, it should be letters that really kind of have some potential here. So we'll take the T and the Y out. The N I could see. And then so let's actually count is, I think, more likely to maybe yield something here. I could make the case for some shenanigans going on with one of the 2 vowels, the C, the N, and the T, all also potentially could be something in the 4th spot. So I'm going to go with count for eval just to see if we can get some information here. Okay, there's a T. The T can't be in the 1st spot, right? So we have LITE. It has to be there. I'm going to get 2 bites of the apple here. So I don't think plight is a word. I don't think blight. I think like blight is BLIGHT. I don't think flight is a word, FLITE. So now I'm a little confused here. Would elite be a word? Oh, elite. Elite. Sometimes I get in my own head, folks. And maybe I'm a little gun shy, and I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit off from my recent failure and being a little too overly analytical. But I missed elite. It's right there. And I'm glad, in retrospect, I'm glad I said count to get the information, because all those letters were potentially players. But when I see light, it's also, yeah. Okay, there you go. No need to continue embellishing. I've got it in 5. I'm 100% sure. Let's wrap it up. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word elite? Yes, it is. Okay, so this one is a good example of, again, I guess I've been a little nervous lately because things have been a little tricky, and I'm playing a little too careful. Mental note made on that, but elite it is. It was not a difficult word. I was just in my own head on that one. Well, folks, I hope you're doing a little better. Let me know in the comments how you did. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, and we are going to have a fun day and a fun night. We're only going to be here for a few minutes, likely, but I hope you have a fun day tonight. We're starting with the word night. I think that's what I was trying to get to, and I couldn't find a clever little segue, so a little rambling there. But, folks, thank you so much for watching, as always. I will see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.